Alright guys, so I know a lot of people are looking for resources right now. We're going to go ahead and do a video 2. Make sure you guys are getting taken care of. It's early game, you guys are trying to get started, get things done, and get into that radiation as quickly as possible. So, there's a couple of key resources I know you're going to need, and here's how you get them. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start with metal. Now, this is a very common resource. I know it's a little bit harder to find because it looks different, but it's all over this little water area with the big trees. It's very common, and there's a couple in the starter zone as well. You just have to look for them, but this is what they look like. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about gems. Obviously, we have normal crystals that's all over the map. Here are the new ones that we have: green, red, and blue. Green and blue can be found all over the place. Here's the red. The red, you can only mine it from these smaller purple ones. You can't mine these bigger red ones. Now, these can only be found inside the radiation zone, along with this here, which is called elemental ore. We'll get more into that later. I do want to go ahead and show you guys a quick little trick that we learned though. You follow around these little moles, and you follow around wild ones. We couldn't figure out how to get tame ones to do it, but they'll actually pop up gems. Easiest way, best way to get red gems early game without going into the radiation. Highly recommend finding 1 or 2 of these and just follow them around and picking up these gems. Let's go ahead and talk about the oils and pearls. Now, this is going to be kind of an important one and probably a hot topic. Pearls are all over this little, I kind of want to call it like a redwood biome, the starter area. As you can see here, we're at the gate, the very first starting spot, and the pearls are all over in this little water here. They're also all down the rivers and in the little lakes throughout the area. Now, oil's a little bit different. Oils are only found down here in the radiation zone again. However, as you can see, I just picked up some black pearls as well. Both of those resources are very common in the radiation area. How do we go ahead and get the oil without going into the radiation? Because you're going to need those fabricators to be able to get down here. Well, we're going to go old school. Yep, you're going to have to go ahead and mine it from the trilobites. I couldn't find anywhere else on the map. Sorry, boys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to poly here. The best source I found is organic polymer, and it looks like this. You farm it out of these little bushes. Now, it's all over in the radiation zone. It looks like this. As you can see, there's tons of it all over the place. Now, if you can't get to this radiation zone just yet, but you still need it, you can go old school. There's crab killing. Go ahead and kill the crabs. I tried with the club. Club doesn't work as well as the pick, so use that pick, and you should be able to get plenty of it. There's tons all over the place. Okay, one of the last things we'll talk about is paste and fert. Old methods are here. As you can see, we have the dung beetle and we have snails. Both are pretty common. Go ahead and find those guys. And the last thing we're going to talk about here is fungal wood and gas balls. Fungal wood grows on these trees here, very common in that watery area. Gas balls, you'll have to go ahead and put down a gas collector like this, just like the oil rigs. They'll go ahead and give it a little bit of time, they'll start popping up. They look just like this here. I did want to take one kind of side step here and mention that there are mushrooms on the map, and they seem to do a lot of different things. I'm not going to go into depth on these, but they're all over in all of the different biomes. I'd highly recommend collecting them because I'm sure they're going to be useful, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching and taking the time, and see you guys later.